Hello everyone, and welcome to the Virgo reading for July, the month of July. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. And to all you cross watchers, or if you just want to watch for the sake of watching, welcome to you too. I am Nikita from Intuitive Guidance. If you are new here and you do like the video's content, feel free to subscribe. Also, you can click the bell button to receive notifications of my videos I post and the content you might like if you're interested in it. Also, thank you so much for your support to my subscribers and my future subscribers, all your donations, all your gifts, all your likes, comments and shares. It means the world to me. And if you guys would like a personal private reading, a chance to connect with moi, then my website link is in the description box below. If you click on it, it will take you straight to the website and you can purchase your reading there. So guys, don't forget to like and comment to share your story if you want to. So this will be your spiritual advice, intuitive deck. Spiritual advice for Libra. Did I say Virgo? No. Did I say Virgo? Yes, so not Virgo's reading. Definitely not Virgo's reading. Libra. Sorry, Libra. So we're gonna welcome Libras. To all you Libras out there, I'm so sorry for that mistake. We just rewound and we've just changed it to Libras. How could I, misconstrue that? You guys are amazing. I love you all. Forgive me. Let's do Libra's spiritual advice. Transformation. I don't want to start the video again, so I'm just going to have to put something so you know that yes, you're on the right video. I got a lineup of girls. Libras. What's the messages for Libras? Okay. Love yourself first. You're going through some kind of transformation, internal transformation probably, with the love yourself first card. Time to put yourself first, baby. Stay optimistic about your love life. So let's see what the theme card is for Libra. Whoa. Temperance. There we go. Put in that time and effort back into yourself. For some of you, maybe you have just ended a relationship, or a relationship has ended, whichever way, but it looks like you're putting the time, the energy and the effort back into yourself, which is amazing. And with the love yourself first, it's like you don't want to become bitter about the situation. You do still want to stay optimistic. You do still want to be, open to receiving love in the near future. You're just going through that time where you're kind of putting the pieces back together. So, what can Libras expect for the month of July? What can you expect? The Emperor. Someone is taking charge. The Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Take it from me, just don't get on the track. See? The Ten of Swords. An ending. So I feel like you guys, I don't feel like there's a lot of pain. I feel like right now it's more picking up the pieces. Maybe it had been a long time coming. Maybe it was a situation where it had ended, but you were still sleeping together. or something like that. But I get a sense that you kind of knew it was over before it was officially over. And we get the Knight of Wands, so it's maybe a case of, like I said, there was some, you know, I've let you go, but I can't quite let it go. You know what I'm saying? The wand here. Maybe they're just a boss in the bedroom. Maybe they're just a boss anyway. Look, the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. It's like it didn't work out with you, but the sexual attraction is still there. You know, it's kind of difficult to break away. So you were still back and forth in this situation, but essentially you knew it was going to end. And it's probably you that just, you know, made it the finale and just said, you know, there's no point in doing this. It's confusing for me. It's setting me back, and I just need to focus on myself right now. So I feel like there's a sexual energy or whatever was going on. This person, you know, they might have been someone that worked really hard or worked long hours or something, and it was a bit of a burden to the relationship, because it's like you never really got to spend time together. Or for you guys, it's like maybe you need to, you know, sort your financial situation, and so you're returning to work, or you're putting more hours in, or you're starting something for yourself. Could even be like a business, your own business, but something to do with work as well. I'm seeing, like I said, this person worked a lot and they had little time for you because of that, or you feel like, you know, you need to put this situation aside and focus on and concentrate on, you know, money and work and building yourself up. King of Cups. But there's a few people here, isn't it? Maybe this person was actually more kind of down about this than you. Like they're still not down about it, but still trying to hold on to it. But you're just like, well, if we keep sleeping together, or if we keep seeing each other on that kind of casual level, then it's going to get very murky and blurred lines, or, you know, the situation will be like not being able to move forward. And right now you're trying to, like, you know, go through this stage. You know it's going to be painful, or you know it's going to, you know, there's going to have to be some change, but I think you're willing to just go through it and do it now rather than prolong it and procrastinate. You're focusing on yourself, and you don't want this situation to end with this person having less respect for you, or feeling like they can come and go as they please. You just want it to be a clear-cut situation, so you can move on to someone who is worth, you know, either marrying or moving forward with. Sorry, I do have to keep that alarm on. Yeah, so you haven't given up hope on love. You're still very kind of, you know, in that phase where you're like, I will meet the right person. Not phase, but you know what I'm saying. You haven't given up. You just know that you need to kind of get back to building yourself up again, and spending some time, you know, working on yourself. So the blockages and the challenges for the month of July for Libra. Page of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. So as I said, this person might be like fighting for this relationship, and you're like, it's done. There's nothing. There's no more that this, you know, this is completed. This journey. There's no more. There's nowhere else for this to go. This person might be, you know, trying to be real persistent, trying to keep this situation going somehow. They might be like, you know, well, we still have stuff to work on here, or there's still, you know, we can take it slow, or we could do it. And for you, it's just like, why though? There's nothing to gain here. It's just done. they maybe just think you're being mean by not trying to work it out, but you're just like, well, I know that the situation is over, so why am I still going to hang on to it? They may be, let's see, use these cards to clarify. Let's clarify the Emperor first. Emperor, what are you saying? Prince of Swords, yeah. So they may be angry that the situation is over. Like, why would you want to end it? This is, you know, fine. Yeah, we argue sometimes, but who doesn't? But it's just more than that for you. It's just a case of it's done. There's nothing here to work on. They may feel like you're being quite heartless, but you're just being matter of fact. I feel like this person's quite angry about the fact that it's over. The Hermit and Strength. So you're being strong and, you know, just and doing the right thing, work, you know, figuring out that this don't serve you anymore, so why should, you know, cutting it out, because it's the best thing to do. Even though, you know, it does hurt you, it does make it is, you know, like it is making you kind of down, but you're also not going to dwell on it. Whereas they seem to be dwelling on it, like kind of like still trying to like force the situation to work when it's not working. Knight of Wands is the Princess of Wands. So yeah, maybe there was something sexual going on between you guys, and maybe that's where they feel, oh, you led them on, or it's a bit confusing. But I just feel like it was the breakaway. Like you didn't just drop it. It was kind of like, you know, slowly falling apart kind of thing. Or just like the in-between stage, like staggering out the relationship kind of thing. So, yeah, it's just because you were going back and forth of how you felt, and you know, it wasn't an easy, even though you knew it was coming, it still didn't make it easier. So it was kind of like you were, you know, back and forth with your decision, but you made the decision in the end. And I think that's where this person is feeling like, well then, you know, why were we sleeping together, or why did you leave me on, or why did you make me feel that, you know, we had a chance? And you're kind of like, well, I didn't. We were both in the same situation, we were both confused, or we were both, you know, unsure as to what was happening, but now it's I truly want to end this situation. The Nine of Pentacles. So it's like you made the decision, you want to be single, you want to focus on you, or you want to focus on your finances. Or like I said before, this person is someone who was so focused on their finances and so focused on, you know, being successful, and not really considering you and, you know, spending time with you or investing into the relationship. It was more like they invested into their work, their business, you know, their success, and it was all about them kind of thing. They maybe were quite selfish with that. Driven, which you might have liked about them, but maybe very selfish, because how can you expect to be in a relationship and not give me the time, attention or affection I need? So, see the Page of Pentacles. It may be you that's just working on something for you now, like your career or your, you know, I feel like maybe there's a feeling of like starting at the bottom with this though. Like starting again or moving into a different direction in terms of career. Or a new job. So it's like this person may be trying to offer you, you know, something to keep you around, but it's just like the offer is small anyway. It's not that the offer is small, but it's kind of like, you know what the offer is, and it's just it's not enough for you. So why are you really going to take it? You're not starved of, you know, options or choices. Not saying that's the only reason, but really, you know, you don't have to settle for what you think. If you think you can get someone more suited to you, why would you sit and settle with someone who, you know, doesn't seem to have much to offer you, or doesn't, you know, you aren't on the same page as them kind of thing? But yet they're still trying to fight for this. Maybe they're getting a bit spiteful as well, saying mean or hurtful things. like, oh, is there someone else, and you must be giving it up for someone else, or, you know, anything like that, because they're starting to feel like, you know, they're starting to get angrier. I feel like they're starting to get angrier, and they're also starting to feel like you played them, or you led them down the garden path and there was nothing there and you knew it, or there's someone else. They're starting to get angry because they feel like they've been done wrong in some kind of way. But I don't think it is that. I think you literally just feel like it's not working out, so you're going to move forward. Yeah, so they're fighting for this and maybe trying to communicate, you know, sending a lot of angry messages or something, but you're like, the only thing it's doing is pushing you forward to this new start. You're feeling like, yep, this is definitely the right choice, and you're like quickly, swiftly moving forward, like onto this new start, onto this, you know, you may be standing your ground and deciding, you know, I communicated what I need to say to you, now I'm going to do what I need to do for me. If you don't like it, then I'm very sorry about that, and you are moving along. The Magician. You're trying to manifest things for yourself. You're trying to create for yourself. You've had enough of dealing with this situation with the Ten of Wands. It's becoming a real drain and a really redundant kind of conversation. And for you feel like it's just gone on too long. So you're choosing to just move forward now, is what I'm seeing. So we're going to just look at the outcome. Outcome for you guys for the month of July. You fancy hot. You fancy hot. Okay. Walking away, I'm walking away from the troubles in my life. I'm walking away, oh, to find a better day. I'm walking away. Yeah, I don't even feel like you want to think about this anymore. It's just like, oh, it's really just become a weight on your shoulders. You've left the situation emotionally. I don't even feel like you feel that way anymore. If you did, any last bit of feeling that you had for them, or care or love that you had for them, is just like they just drowned it away with all their, you know, anger, and they're holding on, and they're fighting, and their stubbornness. So for you, it's just like, you know, I know what I have to do, and there's something you want to achieve here. You may, for some of you, be going back to school or something, or some kind of apprentice or something, I don't know, but there's something that you want to achieve here, and that's what your focus is going to be on. And it could even be like something spiritual as well, a spiritual path, you know, something like Reiki or something like that as well. I just feel you're doing the right thing. You're trying to put yourself in a good position. You're not relying on someone else, or just staying out of convenience. You know that it's not working, and you're still optimistic. You're not being bitter about it or anything like that. This person is, though. The Wheel of Fortune, so it's ended for you, it's done, you're on a new cycle, new chapter, and you're ready for this fresh start. The King of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. I feel like this is just you ready to take on, like you have this new lease of energy, and you're embodying the King of Wands. It doesn't matter what sex you are, gender you are. It's just that you've got all these ideas and these things that are like budding, and you maybe had them while you were in this relationship, but the relationship kind of, you know, sidetracked you because it made you feel like, you know, there was this other burden you were kind of dealing with, and now you're just able to like look into the future, look out into the future, and just, you know, actually take action with these ideas and make use of your energy that you have, this new lease of energy. This person may be still fighting for this relationship, but for you, you've turned your back on it. It's done. It's definitely done for you. So I'd suggest that you grab this energy. You're going through this transformation. You're still optimistic. You're in a good positive energy. Maybe it will catch up eventually that, well, this is really over, or you know, you might be upset or whatever. But at this time throughout July, I think it's more of a relief. It's more of just like a weight off your shoulders. And now you can go on to doing what you need to do for yourself. And I feel like this is very much, so sorry about that, very much needed, and it's something that, you know, everyone should look out for themselves and what they want to do. Why would you stay in that situation? You've done nothing wrong. So I'm wishing you all the best. It looks good. Good luck in your new ventures and your endeavors, and have fun doing it. And I'm glad that you are feeling more relieved, for those of you this resonated with. I love you so much. Don't forget to like, share and comment, and if you like a personal, you know where the website link is. It's in the description box if you don't. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Love you.